Hello and welcome back to the course on Tableau. Previously, we learned how to create custom territories through the group method. Today, we'll look at the second method you can use to create custom territories. Let's have a quick look. So I'm going to create a new map, and this time, instead of dragging state right away, what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the second method instantly. So I'm going to select sales region, I'm going to right click, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to select geographic role, then I'll say like create from and select state here. So as you can see, sales region has now automatically jumped into this hierarchy of geographic roles above state. So let's quickly discuss what exactly happened there. So if you go to the data source, you'll see that apart from these two new calculated fields, so this is the group and this is the return on marketing investment that we calculated previously, you'll see that here you've got the sales region. So what Tableau is doing when you're telling it to create a geographic role for sales region based on state, what is it's doing is it's looking at the data set and it's realizing that actually in this data set, even though sales region is not a recognized geographical role, there's a geographical role named state, and every sales region is associated with a state, or actually the other way around, every state is associated with a sales region. So Tableau can recognize that, and then when you tell it to create a geographical role for sales region, what it basically does is it aggregates all of the states to the associated sales region. So it does that aggregation for you, and then from there it will know that region 2 is a combination of Arizona, Texas, Washington, Texas, Kansas, and so on. And so basically it does that hard calculation or hard work for you, and in the end you've got two lovely sales regions which you can use as geographical or custom territories. And let's have a look at that. So I'm back in the sheet now, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take sales region and I'm just simply going to drag it onto our map. And as you can see now, if you zoom out, we have just two dots because those are representing our two sales regions, and I can simply now change this to a field map. So let me just pan this a little bit so that these blocks go away, or let's zoom back in. So you can see that's our field map. And again, we can just simply take this, hold down Control, drag it into color, and we've achieved exactly the same result. So we can take our revenue, right click, put it in here, average revenue, average return on marketing investment, average marketing spend, if you right click again. And we can also put the sales region into our label. There we go. So as simple as that. Now this second approach, it might have seemed much quicker. That's just because in the first approach that we performed here, we had to talk through it, and it was the first time we were talking about custom territories. Now we're already pretty used to them, and that's why it's so much quicker. In reality, I think that the first approach is simpler because you just select the objects on the map and you put them into a group. But the second approach is more versatile and it's kind of like more proper. So you actually create this geographical role. So you can see in this situation, we actually put sales region we created it as or assigned it a geographical role. So in that sense, it's more of a solid process rather than just picking things out on a map. You're actually assigning the geographical role and then using it. So both approaches are valid, and depending on your circumstances and what exactly you're trying to create, you might choose one or the other. Just remember about them, and remember that this is a very powerful tool. So it doesn't have to be states. You can be working with countries, and you can put different countries into geographical regions, or you can be working with other existing geographical roles and then assign their aggregations custom geographical roles. So that can be a very, very powerful feature. As you can see right away here, we were able to create this visualization very quickly and perform some analytics around it already. So there we go. Hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. Have a play around with that, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Until then, happy analyzing.